Good evening, everyone. This is meteorologist Ada Monzon from WAPA, Puerto Rico. I've got the most recent information on Hurricane Erin. There's a flash flood watch in effect for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands until 8 p.m. Monday, related to the approach of rain bands that are associated with Hurricane Erin. Erin is now a Category 1 hurricane and is located about 475 miles to the east-northeast of Culebra, and this weather system has significant rain-producing bands in front of the hurricane's eye that will begin to affect eastern Puerto Rico and also northern Puerto Rico, continuing intermittently into the early morning hours and moving toward the northeast portions of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Some of these bands may bring thunderstorms and also wind gusts about 30 miles per hour or even higher. As of 5 p.m., Hurricane Erin was located at latitude 18.9 north, longitude 57.6 west, moving west-northwest at around 17 miles an hour with a central pressure of 993 millibars. In the forecast track, the hurricane's eye will move away from the island. It will not be near the island or over our islands. The core of the strong tropical storm force winds and hurricane force winds should remain over the ocean and not approach Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands. Actually, the closest point of approach is expected between Saturday night and Sunday morning, when it becomes a Category 2 or a Category 3. And eventually, Erin is forecast to strengthen into a Category 4. Some models even giving the guidance of becoming even stronger. Once north of the Bahamas, some models suggest it could intensify, becoming a powerful hurricane over the Atlantic. At this time, no direct land impacts are expected, not even in the east coast of the Bahamas or Bermuda. Marine impacts will be the most significant because of the wind field that will be staying up to the north, but enhancing the wave action and creating dangerous rip currents, high surf and coastal erosion. The seas will be between 8 and 12 feet. And this is the expected progress of Hurricane Erin as it moves across the island. This is a 3D model of the hurricane, and especially around Sunday morning, then the wind field should expand because it would be a hurricane Category 3 as it moves above 200 miles north of Puerto Rico and the Mona Channel by Sunday 8 p.m. approximately, when it becomes Category 4. There's a tropical storm watch for Anguilla, Barbuda, St. Martin, St. Bart, Saba, San Eustatius, and St. Martin, and not for Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands, as we expect the tropical storm force wind, sustained winds, to stay well to the north. Look at the forecast of intensity, and especially Saturday night and Sunday. That's the period that we're most interested in. The reason why this is going to strengthen is because the heat content of the ocean increases, especially north of Puerto Rico, and therefore, we expect a very powerful hurricane, as I mentioned before. So we need to understand our risks, especially the rip currents for Puerto Rico, for the beaches along the northwest, west, north, and east coast. Please stay out of the water. Also, please stay away from rivers and from creeks, and be aware of the conditions across the island, because we might have some issues related to flooding because of the coastal flooding and also because of the river flooding. And also be aware that the winds will be increasing. The gust could reach 30 miles per hour or more, especially in higher elevations and high-rise buildings. So secure loose objects and take caution on roads for fallen branches or debris, and avoid parking under trees. Stay safe from lightning. Be cautious around temporary structures like awnings, tents, and rooftop equipment. The rainfall totals are expected between 2 and 4 inches, but we have some models that are giving us an idea that it could be even higher, especially Saturday and Sunday. Look at this model, which is a local model, and it brings the rainfall up to 8 inches in some areas which are highly saturated. So that means that we could have not only flooding but also landslides. So interior and west and also the south part of the island could be very affected because of the path of the storm. Please stay away from high-risk areas. Continue to follow the weather bulletins on Hurricane Erin and the rain, the winds, and surf that will occur this weekend between Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands through my social media at Ada Monzon, at Eco Exploratorio Science Museum of Puerto Rico.